Hey, 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 hey. Happy Monday, happy Monday. Hello, everybody. Out there in the virtual world, how are you? Listen, it is time for a no spin challenge. Everybody always panics when I say a no spin challenge. So I decided to have a conversation with you guys so that we can talk about exactly what a no spin challenge is, the benefits of one, and how it actually works. So listen, I am Dee Nicole Johnson, founder of the Wealthy Woman Lifestyle, where I teach women to define and achieve their goal of financial freedom so that they can achieve their goal of financial freedom and live life on their own terms. So listen, I want to make sure that I'm live on all the channels. What's up, Facebook? Hey, YouTube, LinkedIn. Let me not forget anybody. Over there on Brownstone Worldwide. Listen, we are coming live tonight on all of the channels. And I actually love this time of year when we start focusing on our spending, but it tickles me every time when I say a no spend challenge. Everybody's like, wait, but I'm gonna spend money. I'm gonna spend money. Okay, so let's understand this. First of all, for those of you who are tuning in, hello, hello, hello. Say hello on the platforms where you are. If you are not following me on the school platform, I'm gonna drop the link in the comments for you guys to be able to join me there because that is where we will be posting all of the turn of events for the month of March. Basketball season is in, it's March Madness. We're going to call it money mindset. We're going to call it money mindset. Hey, Cynthia, thank you so much for joining me this evening. I'm glad you guys are here. So first of all, have not quite come down off of the high from our first annual empowerment, vision and empowerment retreat, which was held just about 30 days ago. What's up, Diane? Diane back in the house. She was here with me in Dallas a few weeks ago. It was the time of our lives. We had some fun. We had some excitement. We had some clear vision boards. We had some laughter, plenty of tears. What's up, Tanya? Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. And so about 30 days ago, the our first annual Vision and Empowerment Retreat, where we recognize Dr. Paulette Clark, founding member, hey, Bonita, founding member of Arrested Development, and our very own Jasmine, let me back up, Soror, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, for their community impact and how they are on the forefront of the fight for our communities. And that is so important. One of the things that we talked about the most the time during the retreat was how important community was. For some of the ladies that are good evening, Chanel, for some of the ladies that are in the community, this is their first time coming together. And we had an awesome time. And we're already working on the 2026 retreat. So listen, I told them the Q1, we focus on savings. At the end of the year, these ladies are talking about, I want to pay down my debt. I want to pay down my debt. Well, what their savings looking like? Well, they get the he and the harm. I was like, that's not what we're doing. Mm-mm. That's not what we're doing at the first of the quarter of the year. So we focus on savings. But can I tell y'all? Can I tell y'all? 2025 has it just hit the ground. I don't know, like I said in my email, I don't know if it's running, I don't know if it's losing control. It just hit. It just hit the ground, y'all. And like, wait a minute, what? I already feel like 2025 is supposed to be over. Okay, I already feel like it's supposed to be over. But listen, we are going to operate out of knowledge and not fear. We will pivot, not panic. I do understand that there have been serious things happening in our community. People are losing their jobs. We are hearing every day companies are either closing or laying off. The government is I don't even know the word for it, but people are losing their jobs left and right, left and right, left and right. However, what we're going to do is we're going to pivot. Okay, so for the ladies who are looking to start preparing for retirement, for the ladies who are coming to the point in their lives where they are actually just at a level where they want to start going from saving money to investing money or from investing to building wealth. This is not the time to panic. We are not going to panic. Okay. I want you to type in the chat for me. We won't panic. Not panicking. No, no panic here. No panic here. Okay. We are not panicking. We are pivoting. We are pivoting. Okay. So the no spend challenge. Let's talk about that. If you've been with me for some time, you do understand that a no spend challenge has its parameters. Hey Gina, it has its parameters. Because like you don't pay your bills. Right? That's what you're supposed to do. You're going to pay your bills. We are being very intentional with what we are spending our money on. That's what a no spend challenge is. That means we're going to make sure that when we swipe that card, we know that what we're buying is a necessity. It's not a want. It's not a mad purchase. It's not a purchase that doesn't have. It's not without intention. Okay, so type in the chat for me. Intentional spending. Intentional spending. Okay, because when we are intentional with what we're spending on, you know how you get to the checkout line, you got all those snacks there, you got all those snacks there. That's that last minute grab and go, grab and go. That is intentionally placed there. Okay, don't get it wrong. That is intentionally placed there by the store so that you can rush grab. Okay, but if for me, let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you. Okay, there was a time when I would go in Walmart and I was walking in with the intention about two or three things, right? Two or three things, and in that time, two or three things, I could take a $20 bill and just change back. Okay, I could take a $20 bill and just change back. All right. But I got to the register one day and I said, it does not make any sense that I cannot come to Walmart and not spend less than $100. And something said, Mickey tapped on my shoulder and said, why not? I said, because I always find stuff that I need. But if it wasn't on the list, why do you actually need it? Did you check for your supplies at home? Did you look in the cabinet? And after, before I knew it, Nikki and I were having a full-fledged discussion at the cash register, and the cashier thought I was losing my mind. She was looking at me like I was crazy. However, it was at that moment that I realized, unless I have a list, I'm not shopping. And that was the moment that I got better with my intentional spending when I go into any store. Okay, when I go into any store. All right, so I know y'all out there with y'all list of stores, y'all not hitting that. Hey, do your thing. But whatever store you go into, groceries, clothing, shoes, purse, whatever, have an idea of what it is you're going to spend before you get there and don't go over the list. What that does is that puts you more in control of what you're spending your money on because a lot of people think that a budget, a list is restrictive. It is actually giving you more control, not restriction. So we're going to have more control, control, control. Because see, I go out and I work for my money, don't you? Every day that you clock in, you log in, you write down your time in, that's you going out to make the money. Shouldn't you be in control of how it's spent versus your money just disappearing out of your account? Would you agree? Who wants to? If you want control, I control the money. I control the money, not the money controls me. Type in the chat. I control the money. I control the money because if I am not intentional, when I am not intentional and focused on my spending, guess what? My money do it seems to have a mind of its own. Okay, so what we're going to do over the next couple of weeks, if you are a part of the community, or if you're a part of the Facebook group, or if you're part of the community over there in school, and I'm trying to move everybody over to school, but that's really where I want you guys to have your involvement. It's over there in the community group because the Facebook go down and then we take off. I want to be able to talk to y'all. I want y'all to be able to talk to me. All right. So school has gives me a little bit more control over making sure that I can engage in the community. All right. So over the next couple of weeks to help you get ready, because March 1st, Saturday, March 1st, we are going to launch the March No Spend Challenge. And so here's some things I want you to do. First of all, before we start with anything, what's the most important thing? My community members, I hear it in the comments, they're watching from YouTube, they're watching from the Facebook page. Some of them are even over there on LinkedIn. I'm glad to see you all wherever you're chiming in from. But when I hold a session, what is the first thing that we talk about? What is the first thing that we talk about? I'm gonna give them a moment to go ahead and type in the chat because I have a word that starts with M that they know before we launch anything, before we go after anything, before we set the goal for anything, we must change our way. What do we need to change? What do we need to focus on? We focus on our mindset. We focus on our mindset. Yes, there they go, there they go, there they go in the comments. You better tell them, you better tell them, you better let them know. We focus on our mindset. We focus on our mindset. Now, some of them are saying masterpiece because they know that is our motto. I am a masterpiece. So let me pause right there. I am a masterpiece. You are a masterpiece. Because lady, too many times we don't even hear that. We don't hear somebody say that to us. And we definitely don't say it to ourselves on a regular basis. So they are telling you in the comments that I am a masterpiece and yes you are. All right? So as a masterpiece, masterpiece means that it is perfection, but it is not without flaws, it is not without defects, but it's still a masterpiece. It is still a masterpiece. But before our masterpieces get started on a challenge, we start in our mindset. So I want you to get your mindset right to be successful in this challenge. When I started texting people and emailing people and posting on social media that we were starting a challenge on March 1st, I heard all kinds of things. It's my birthday in next month. Yeah, I'm going on a trip. Well, your birthday is one day. I know some of us celebrate and we recognize our birthday month. You know, we thank God labor only lasted for that day and maybe two, but a whole month of labor, baby, don't nobody want to be in birth and nothing like that physically in the delivery room. They don't want that. They don't want that. But I do recognize that some of you recognize your birthday for the whole month. But you know what? You knew your birthday was coming in March. You started these plans in March while you started your savings before then. As my daughter, I planned for her 16th birthday, 16 party 2 years in advance, okay? So that I could have the money that I wanted to spend set aside when it came time to make the purchases. So it's your birthday month. Let me say this. When it's your birthday, it's the time for receiving gifts, not spending money on yourself. But that's just my take on it, okay? And the other thing is, if I'm going on a trip, okay, plan now, okay? Put the money aside that you want to spend in March so you're not spending new money. You're already planning and prepared. Preparation is the key. Prepare now for what you're going to spend next month. Then that way you take away excuses. People like to make excuses, and I'm giving you the tools over the next 2 weeks to take away those excuses, okay? In the time that we are living in the time that we are living in, we need to shift our mindset on something away from what we're used to doing because we're going to continue to get the results we've been getting. And we're living in a different time. We're living in a different time and we need to be doing things differently. Okay. So my community members know they need to be saving cash. Okay. They also know that they need to be prepared. Okay. So they're gonna start planning their expenses for the March no spend challenge. Now, does that mean they're not paying bills? Of course not. Come on. Come on, that's not what it's about. They're gonna make sure that they're not spending now. Now you got some that like look on Fridays and Saturdays I don't like to eat. I like to eat out. Cool. Make sure that your dining money is set to the side. Put it in an envelope. And this is what money I can spend on eating out during the month of March. There's a plan. Preparation is key. And my community members are already getting on board. Because here's what we're going to do. at the beginning of April. I'm going to have them download their February statement, maybe their January and February statement. And for some of them, because January and February is ugly, all right, I already know they don't have to tell me. I see their budgets. I see their budgets. And baby, I see their budgets. That's all I got. That's all I got. Okay. I'm going to have them download their statement and just the number of pages alone for the bank statement is going to make a difference because in March, they're not going to be doing half the spending that they've done in January, February, because they're going to be very intentional with what they spend. And so when we start talking more as a community, when they start meeting with each other inside of their mini group, and then we have our regular check-ins, and I'm like, okay, how much did you save this week? They know they're not going to tell me $5. They know they're not going to tell me that. How much did you spend the first week of January, the first week of February in comparison to the first week of March? There's going to be a big difference. I challenge you to challenge yourself, okay? You want to live a wealthy woman lifestyle, you have to create some wealthy woman habits. And that means being focused and intentional with your spending. If you are not connected to us, I'm going to drop the school community link here again. Don't miss out. Please do not miss out. You cannot afford to miss out on community support. One of our members, as a matter of fact, a couple of our members, they ran into some financial situations. They removed themselves for our VIP program, but they came back because they realized doing it by themselves did not help them. The accountability that they have, the connectivity that they have, when they start talking about the issues that they're running into or the things that are keeping them off track. And somebody chimes in and say, you know what, when I had that problem, this was the solution I got. Or we come together and they hear from all of us from different walks of life, different scenarios, and we talk about solutions. And now not only are they given ideas that they didn't think of, they're also given support and encouragement and motivation because the world wasn't meant for us to do all these things alone. And so, as a part of the Wealthy Woman lifestyle, it is about women coming together. There is nothing more motivating than to have someone stand next to you, stand in front of you, stand behind you, and lift you up. There's nothing more worthy of you pushing on to your goal. Okay? And it is no better feeling than when 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 12 people come and 20 people gather around you and give you the strength. So when you can't pull it from yourself, you got your sister here, your sister here, your sister here, and here that say, I got you. It's nothing like you. And that is exactly what they are doing. They are getting, they are receiving, they are giving inside of the World Women Lifestyle community. So our No Spend Challenge is going to be nothing short of exceptional. Okay, so last year collectively over 15 women saved over $100,000 over the course of 2024. And I was so freaking proud of them. When I tell you, knowing the challenges, knowing what life threw at them, knowing the health, knowing the loss of loved ones, knowing the challenges with the health and the job and relationships, all sorts of things were happening in their lives, but they did not get completely off track. There was some months they was like, I was like, okay, what are we gonna how we gonna change that for next month? Because I help them recognize it doesn't have to be perfect. Progress over perfection is what we talk about all the time. Progress over perfection. So every month, if they save $1,000 this month, but only 600 this month, how do we get back up to the $1,000? Or better yet, you know what? If the $1,000 is now the stretch, what is it? If that's the stretch number, I'll meet you halfway. Go, don't stop at 6, go to 8, right? Reach for the higher goal, push for the higher goal. And that is what keeps us as a community going. So when I say get your mind right for the challenge, that means don't defeat yourself by saying, I ain't gonna be able to do it because I got this going on, I got this going on. You've already defeated yourself. When you say you can or you can't, you're correct. The difference is that you get to choose. You get to choose. So over in our community, they actually reach those goals. We set small terms, we set big goals, so we create the strategic roadmap to reach the goal. Okay? So the first thing that we focus on is the mindset, and then we focus on the attitude. There's an attitude about your money, right? Not that it is, I deserve, I work hard for my money. Yes, you do. Okay? And you can do whatever you want with it. But the goal is really to get you want your life to look like. Are you willing to have a little bit more discipline and focus now so that when you get to a point that you want to retire, you want to take this trip. That's not even going to retire. I want to take this trip this summer and I want to be able to spend whatever I want. I want to buy whatever I want, but that means let me look at how much do these things cost so that I can make sure that money is available. I'm not trying to go in debt for my vacation. I'm not trying to go into debt to support celebration. Okay. Um, I want to use my money wisely. I want to plan my habits wisely. So we got to make sure our mindset and our attitude are correct. And then we take steps to put ourselves in line with what the goals are. Okay, we put ourselves in line with the goal. Don't set this great big goal when you're not used to reaching that. Let's just baby steps. My friend told me when I was reaching for a goal, she said, how do you eat a pie? One slice at a time. Okay, one slice at a time. So we set attainable goals. We set goals that will set us up for success and not failure. Okay, so this no spin challenge is going to be absolutely fun. They actually have a savings challenge workbook which has 12 different games that they can play. It's a free resource inside of the school community. They can pick which one they want. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care about the how you get it done. I care about that you get it done. Because for some, they're going to actually use automated savings. For some, they're going to focus on, you know what, I know I carry cash and I break those dollar bills and I drop that change in my purse. So every Friday I'm gonna be diligent with dumping my change. You know what? I actually do swipe my card quite a bit. So this month, I am actually going to get to the grocery store before the challenge starts. And I'm gonna promise myself that I am not going to this restaurant. I'm gonna buy the stuff and make it in my house. But on Friday and Saturday night, I've already put aside how much I'm going to spend for my eat out days. I'm prepared. I'm not spending new money. I'm saving new money. And when they start to see those savings balances go up, my community, they look at, they have a different mindset. And what made them excited in their 20s and their 30s is not the same thing that makes them excited in their 40s and 50s. Okay? They like to look in their account balances and see if it's got a comma in it. They actually get excited when they make those transfers for to their savings account and it's got a comma in it. They are proud of themselves for the work that they are doing. Now, I got one or two of them that just became homeowners, so they broke. They broke, they starting over. And you know what? Because they've done it before, they're looking forward to reaping the reward of the knowledge that they gained. So I'm really, really, really super excited. And for those of you, if this is your first time doing a full month of a no spend challenge, I want you to understand we're gonna make it fun. We're going to make it fun, but it's going to be so worthwhile because you're going to start to create habits so that when it's not restricted, it's not, you won't feel controlled. You will feel more empowered. You will feel more in control for the money that you make. This is our lesson on seeing how to keep more of the money that you make. And let me tell you something. Some of them have started putting their foot into the new work from home opportunity that I've introduced them to. And baby, listen, they are super stoked about seeing those deposits come in. You know, I've been showing them my little checks that's been coming. I'm like, listen, they didn't finally put on direct deposit, but I just wrote check. I'm still holding on to them. I ain't even positive yet. I'm trying to see where I'll put them, where I'll put them towards. So I'm having a lot of fun with helping them change their mindset. In this day and time, we cannot have all of our income tied to a job. I've heard so many horror stories about people who have received letters, they accepted job offers and those job offers got rescinded, but unfortunately, at the time that they've been rescinded, people have already sold their homes. They bought new homes based on this job and this job offer. Now the job offer has been rescinded, and they're in a lot of financial trouble. They are in financial trouble and they don't know what to do. But I promise you, if that is you and you stick with me, you follow what I'm teaching, I guarantee you, okay, if you put in the hard work, you will be happy that they freed you. That you will be happy that they freed you. All right. So I want you to understand there is freedom in achieving your goals. Okay. When I ask people what does financial freedom look like to you, I turn around and ask them now, close your eyes and imagine what it feels like. What does financial freedom feel like? And some of the answers are things like knowing that my bills are paid. For some people, that relieves a lot of stress and anxiety. And stress kills you. It can build up, it will eat you up inside. The fact that I know that if my grandchildren come and say, Grandma, Gigi, whatever, Big Mama, whatever they call you, I need this, and Grandmama can do it. I have a community member, her granddaughter is off in college, and she is stressing over not being able to help her as much as she wants to. That's okay, baby. For the next school year, this summer, we're gonna talk a whole lot about scholarships so that our children can get financial, we're not depending on what the Department of Education is or is not providing, that we're not dependent on student loans, that we can make sure that there's some grant money continuously coming in. We got resources at our fingertips, and I teach her so that she can teach her children and her grandchildren. Okay? We're not about that. We're not about to go lose our mind because somebody else is pulling the purse strings. No, what we're going to do is pivot. We're not panicking. We're pivoting. Okay? We're going, and even if we're scared, we're going to do it scared. But see, inside of this community, you don't have to do it alone. That's the difference. You don't have to do it alone. So our 30-day no spend challenge really is going to help you focus on what you spend your money on. So things like for those who don't like to, who find that they eat out more than normal. The next couple of weeks, I'm going to give you some tips on making sure that you the one increase your grocery budget. You get more intentional with setting aside money, using coupons for the restaurants that you shop at. Do you have, let me tell you something. Y'all do Chick-fil-A lovers, okay? So you should, no, I'm not getting into all that other stuff. You Chick-fil-A lovers, you should be using your rewards. Now is the time that you start using your rewards. Jersey Mike, every Subway sandwich place, every restaurant has some kind of rewards program. Okay? If you eat there that often, if you drink there that often, it is time for you to utilize your rewards. Okay? And is it really, let's start looking at this. Is it in the budget and is it worth it? When we sat down here and did our financial goals at the retreat, we talked about the coworker who likes to eat out. That's fine for you. Today, I brought me a lunch, and that's what I'm having for lunch. Okay, because the $20, the $25 in multiplication makes a bigger dent in my budget, and I wanted to start helping making a dent in my goal. I wanted to start helping me to reach the goal that I have. Because sometimes we put $25 here, $25 there. No, but when it starts to become a habit that we do on a consistent basis, before we know it, that $25, $50 is turning three, four, $500. And for some of us, that's a credit limit. For some of us, we need to pay down a $500 bill. Is it worth it for me to continue to do that when I got a bill that's got a 27% interest rate, or 18% interest rate, or 8% interest rate? Why would you want to be paying interest rate on food when you can knock that bill out altogether, right? If I'm gonna pay money for something, I'd rather be like Miss Benita and be on a cruise, okay? Or when I celebrate my birthday month, as we do these days, my money that is already set aside. So I'm not even putting a dent in my credit. I'm not messing with my credit limit. And when I create debt, I want my debt to be created for a purpose and not that $30 lunch. Because if I see that the minimum payment is only $10 and I'm only spending the $10 instead of just paying it off, well, trust me, it's a vicious cycle and people are not paying attention. But over in the Wealthy Women Lifestyle community, we are creating habits that will help us change our mindset. So they are very excited about this no spend challenge. They are super excited. One of the ladies is going to the DR next month. She said, let me go and get my money set aside. I will not spend new money in March. Mama was proud. Mama was very, very proud, okay? So for those of you who are watching chime in, I'm gonna ask you now, are you ready for this no spend challenge? Are you excited about this no spend challenge? Some of you might still be afraid, but you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do it together. If you're excited, type I'm excited in the chat. I want you guys to be fulfilled. I want you guys to know that it really is something amazing for you guys to do this. It really does help change a lot. I'm just checking for comments over here. It really does change. Look, I see the excited, I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited. You're ready, ready, ready. It really does change how you do things. I like to talk about, hey, Jai, how are you? I like to talk about one of my clients where she was like, I really don't understand how dumping my change every Friday helps anything, but I'm gonna do it because this is what she asked us to do. And after several years of doing it, and then her son got sick, that changed her life because she took that change to the bank and those cents made dollars. And while she was able to take a leave of absence from work, it was an unpaid leave of absence. And that change that she had been saving for those years without really knowing why she was doing it, paid her bills for 3 months. Paid her bills for 3 months while she took care of her son. I have another young lady who made it a family affair, and her daughter was 6, 7 years old, and over 3 or 4 years, as the brothers and the sisters, because there was a lot of kids, they just all started putting their change together. Change they picked up when they were at school, when they were outside, turned into, over a course of 3 or 4 years, over $7,000. By the time baby girl gets to college, at least her first year going out of that change. So I like to make statements that have a twofold meaning. because that change that went in that bottle will change your life. It can come in handy, it can come in for taking good, but change. When you change your mindset, when you change your process, when you change your thoughts, when you change your habits, those two will change your life. And many of us are asking for the wealthy woman lifestyle, but we're not willing to shift and pivot and give up some things to create the wealthy woman habit. We always want the benefits, but we don't want to do the work. People always want the accolades of being in charge. They don't want the responsibility. We want the privileges, but not the responsibilities that go along with it. But not over here with the wealthy women lifestyle. And I'm so excited for what they're going to do. So let me tell you this. You want to prepare yourself? Go with this in January. I'll challenge you to go back to December. Go back to December. Go back to January. And print your bank statements out. They will be true. You just download it, okay? And look at your bank statement. And I am one who likes to, I'm a paper whore. Don't judge me. You listen and you bet not judge, okay? You listen and you bet not judge, but I'm a paper whore, okay? And so I'm going to highlight, this is my bill money. These are the bill payments that I made in one color. In another color, I'm going to highlight, this is my dining out, right? And there's another color. Some of y'all just on the color and on the page. I ain't judging, trust me, I'm not. Okay. And then I'm gonna highlight my unnecessary spending. Okay. Just highlight it. Don't get stuck there and then, put it to the side. And then at the end of March, when the new statement comes out, so you can look at March, print that one out. Here you highlighting less when it comes to dining out and expenses. And then you get to the end of the statement and see what your balances look like. See how much money you actually have in your account. See how much money you actually save versus what you did in January, February, December, January, February. It's all about a change mindset. It's all about pivoting. And so I am looking forward to what the ladies are going to do, what we are going to do during the month of March for our No Spend Challenge, right? So that means y'all may as well go on and uninstall Temu. Go ahead, Shein, okay, because you she out, okay, Tino, okay, Tino, all right. Some of you need to shift what site you go to. You need to unsubscribe to Bath and Body. Yeah. I'm talking your language, okay? I get these mugs off of Piper Lou. I haven't gotten them in a long time. I keep getting these emails from them and they say, we miss you. I'm like, I miss y'all too. But no. Like a little mean, no. Not gonna do it, okay? All right. So I'm gonna hurt somebody's feelings. Y'all don't have to stay off of Amazon. Yeah, we're gonna make some changes in March. Okay. So don't look at it. Don't look at it as restrictive and negative. This is going to give you so much power. This is going to empower you. This is going to inspire you to be more focused on your spending. I promise you. Yeah, Diane said, ouch. Yes, ma'am. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yes, you're gonna stay off of Amazon. Let's see, Temu, Bath and Body. Y'all gonna stay out of Starbucks and where else? The Burger King, the Burger and the King. You're gonna have to stay out of the Chick-fil-A. You're gonna have to stay out of McDonald's. Yeah, all the places, all of them. Okay, Domino's, Papa Joe's, Papa John's, Papa whoever. Yeah, all of them. And some of you, just because I didn't call your favorite place, don't mean you get to go there. American Deli, all of yes, Amazon, yes. You're gonna go on a whole diet, man. Yes, ma'am. You better go on a whole diet, okay? Stay out of all of them. And then what's gonna happen in April when you when you come off the diet, you're gonna wean yourself back in. If it worth it to spend that $8 in Starbucks, that $8 to $10 in Starbucks every day. And I'm not gonna tell you don't do it. Okay, tropical smoothie, come on now. Smoothie King, okay? What's the other one? What Caribou Coffee for you Chicagoans? Caribou Coffee, baby. Can I get a caramel frappuccino, no whipped cream, extra caramel drizzle and serve? Okay. Yep. Yes. All of the things. All of the things. Okay. You're going to have to make a choice. Is it worth it? Because if you take that $10 a day, that turns into $50 a week, that turns into $200 a month, and then you keep going. What else could you have done with it? For $200 a month on coffee, smoothie, bagel, what could you have done with that? Mm. And sometimes that's how you have to look at it. So one of the reasons that we have our portable vision board is so that you keep the vision in front of you. What's the goal? Because for some, that $200 could help a child at college. For some, that $200 could pay the exorbitant bills that the schools charge you for books and fees and this, that, and all of the others. Okay? I have some parents that have a child coming out of both high school and middle school. So that means a high school prom and an eighth grade game. Okay? Or we have a set of twins. And lo and behold, I don't even think about the little kids. Okay? They're not even old enough to graduate from eighth grade yet. And I'm already thinking about what they're going to cost her when time to high school. Or better yet, go into high school. See, it's how I think way down the road. And we have to start thinking way down the road. So let me give you some other reality checks. Okay? Have a conversation with someone and we talk about if people are being laid off, the unemployment rate is going to climb. Okay? At some point, what is the credit card system in the stores crash? And the only people who can make their purchases are people with cash. How many of you actually have cash on hand to pay for your purchase? I have a friend of mine that we go places and I pull out cash. She said, girl, who still carry cash? I said, me. Me. Okay? And we went into a store together and there was only one register, there were two registers open. You could do cash and credit in one and cash only at the other. I had to pay for both our orders because the lines for the credit card were wrapped around because no hardly anybody was in the line for cash. They been cash out me your money and I pulled cash out my wallet and go ahead and get it. Cash will always be king. Okay? And so if the system goes down, I've been in line in the grocery store where the EBT system went offline. Unexplainable. But it was offline and offline because of that. You have to have cash. You need to have cash on you. Okay? And so a changed mindset helps us think about it. Okay? And it doesn't have to be a large amount, but it needs to be enough to purchase what you need to purchase in the store if you need to make it. Can you imagine going in the store and you pay by your credit brother? What we talking about? Okay? Can you imagine going in the store and you ain't cooked in 3 days and everything is frozen and the last thing you want to do is wait for something to thaw out and not one credit card system is working. You're gonna wait 3 hours for that food to thaw out, but you're gonna be hungry. Priority. All right. So I don't know about I've seen the comments in the chat. If you have not joined us on the school platform where I will be doing the majority of the support and the encouragement and posting the resources to get through this challenge, to actually get ready for the challenge and then go through the challenge. Is to take the comment, take the link, join us over there. I am super, super excited to be able to walk you through this journey, to walk you through this journey because it is nothing short of amazing if you're willing to put in the work. So for those of you who are here and watching live, go ahead and say, put in work, put in the work, put in work, put in work, put in work, put in the work, put in the work, put in the work, put in the work. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? You catching this on the replay? You hearing me now? Put in the work, put in the work, put in the work, put in the work, put in the work. Because if you want to have the wealthy woman lifestyle, you must first develop the wealthy woman. You must first do what needs to be done in order to have the result of the life that you want to live. Okay? Put in the work. That's right, Dan. Put in the work, put in the work, put in the work. And so while they are telling you how much they are ready to put in the work, do let me introduce you to the fact that we are already working on the 2026 Vision and Empowerment Retreat. We're working on the theme, we're working on the location, we're working on the date. And some of those pieces have already fallen into place, and whew, we're going to get better each year. We are going to get better each year. And they have made some special requests about what they'd like to see and experience at the next event. So I'm super excited about that. So do be sure to join us in the school community and come on over because you'd be amazed at what you learn about yourself. You'd be amazed at what you learn and what you think you need that is not a need. It's really a want. And there's going to be some times when you really have to ask yourself, do I want this or do I need this? And a lot of things that people think are needs, they really are not. I don't know nobody needs a black walnut ice cream. I don't know nobody who needs that extra piece of garlic bread. I don't know nobody who needs to eat all of that pasta that we cook. I don't know nobody. I don't know nobody who needs that. But we shop like we need it. I don't know anybody who needs a coach partner. I don't know anybody who needs um anybody. You do not, you do not. If you change your mindset and tell yourself you don't. You do not, you do not. Okay. Um, it's going to be some habits that you can. There are going to be some changes that you make that will be for your betterment. There are going to be some decisions that you make that when you stop and think, I just been doing this absent mindedly. I just been doing this as if it were part of my nature when it's not. So I encourage you to come on over. Make sure you join us in the school community. Make sure that you join us. If you are active on Facebook, I'm going to actually drop the link in the chat so that you can join us in that community as well. Because we have a lot on our plate for what's going on. So over in the Wealthy Woman Lifestyle, let me just give you a glimpse into what's going on. So on this Saturday, we're hosting a virtual memorial for those who were not able to make it to the retreat that was live in Dallas. We are hosting a virtual event so that we can make sure you get your goals mapped out for 2025.
We're going to host another workshop on creating streams of income from home. With what's happening in our country right now, people need to know how to create streams of income from home. In April, we are working on our financial literacy summit. Okay, we're working on our financial literacy summit. We're working on a couple of other things that is going to help you. Huh? Did you hear what I said? It's gonna help you. And we're going to culminate all of these things with our focus being on our 2026 vision and empowerment retreat. We're working on themes, we're working on all the things that'll make it wonderful. Our challenge is to be there in person because the transformation that occurred while we were here, for those ladies that are still watching and that are here, just say, what the transformation? What the transformation? We have our chats and things like that, and they are still talking about the friendships that were made, the bonds that were formed. It is an event that you just don't want to miss. So thank you guys for being with us tonight. Did you guys learn exactly what the 30-day no spin challenge is? If you did, say I did. Just type I did in the chat. Type I did in the chat. Um, as I go on this new adventure as the country director for the Mindset Mastery 360 program, in which I'll be responsible for country initiatives to advance the ideas and the concepts of economic development in the United States. As a part of that platform, I'm super excited about that. And so we'll be meeting to have those discussions. So simply the idea, if you are looking for that community to hold you accountable, a lot of you lack accountability. A lot of you lack accountability. And you'd be surprised at how much you need to be held accountable. Um, you don't know what you don't know. And until you actually experience it, you don't actually know that you need it. That part. You don't know that you need it until you do it. One of the ladies that I didn't know that I needed to be in this room, but I didn't know that I was upset or about this or that I felt broken about this until somebody touched on it. So Nicole said something that made it stir up and the tears would not. That's what community is about. So Cynthia and Jai and let's see, Shernette and Diane, all of the ladies and Joshua Reed, all of you ladies, I can't wait to see your end result. But not just your end result. I enjoy watching you go on this journey. I enjoy being on this journey with you. Because when you say it, and I'm gonna be like, really? You'll be like, oh, yeah, when that light bulb goes off in your head, you're gonna say, OMG. So listen, I gotta get ready because there's some ladies that need to know how to create a stream of income. They gotta watch the train, I gotta do a little direction. And I'm excited about that because let me show you. Let me show you, make sure I got the right one. This thing right here. It's some money maker, y'all. It's some money maker, y'all. I started telling them how they could log in and out whenever they want to. No set time. They can log in for an hour. They can log in for 5 hours. They can log out when they was ready. They didn't believe me till I showed them. And so I am enjoying the fruits of their labor, watching them have their fruit. And so I'm going to go over and do a little bit more teaching and coaching. Listen, don't ever be afraid to start over. There is magic in starting over, and don't be afraid to do it. I want you to be afraid to panic. And I'm telling you, you do not have to panic. You do not have to do this alone. Okay? So let's take some steps towards getting ready for our March 30-day no spin challenge. It launches on Saturday, March 1st, and we're going full speed ahead. All right. So I thank you guys for being here with me tonight. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you around the virtual world. Have a good evening. Bye bye.